Aren't you a mite puny to go up against Ganon?
I'll do all right.
That's the spirit. Bring some Hanyu Spore if you want a bit more punch.
This'll make a great omelet. Here!
Thanks.
Greetings, Princess Zelda. Do you have any Arpagos feathers?
Give me your glove.
Hey!
Don't worry. Here.
A power glove. Great!
Aren't you a mite puny to go up against Ganon?
I'll do all right.
We have frozen the fountain of life. Oh, that was good. We have made evil.
Let's bring the darkness down.
saved us. Here's a life heart and some fairy dust. Have some water of life. Have some water of life.
Oh, good. There. Now you can sneak up and give a monster a good shot before he sees you.
Greetings, Princess Zelda. Do you have any Arpagos feathers? Good. Then let us make a cape from your shroud. Here, I must be off.
my! It looks like everyone's been taken to Taikogi Tower.
This is illegal, you know.
My cakes will burn! Come on, hurry! It's awful! Mayor Cavendish has been chained in the tower! Oh, my cakes! Come see me in Skawo!
You dare defy me? You will die!
Guess again, Iron Knuckle.
He's dead. Let's get out of here. Oh, the indignity. Please, Your Highness, would you kindly cut the chains that bind me?
Ouch!
Thank you, Princess. I managed to conceal this magic lantern. I hope it can be of use.